Hey guys. Okay, so haven't done a video like this in a while where I just kind of where I show my face. It's mainly been about updates on the battle jacket and stuff like that. But last night I saw Metallica Through the Never, and finally I wanted to see it in IMAX, but I guess there's not an IMAX near where I live. So I just went to the regular theater and saw it, which was still really good. This video might have spoilers because I'm gonna review it. There's not the reason I say like it might have spoilers is because there's not really like anything to spoil in this movie. It's like it's more concert than the actual story. I mean, there's a story like with it, and I didn't really understand the story. It's kind of confusing, but it was more concert footage, which was good than the actual story. So let's get on with the review. Basically, I'll tell you what it's about first, and then I'll give you my review on it. So basically, the movie's about it's about this kid, and basically the whole movie, he in the beginning he shows up at a Metallica concert, and he goes backstage and gives something to one of the crew members, and the crew member tells him to stick around because they might need him again. So he's like walking backstage, and he sees like the band like preparing for the show and stuff like that, and then the ecstasy of gold plays when it's all dark, and it shows the arena or whatever they're playing in filling up with people. They open up with Creeping Death, which was awesome. So he's in there, enjoying the concert, and the guy who he gave the bag to, one of the crew members that he gave the bag to in the beginning of the movie, tells him he needs to go get something for the band that is urgent, something like that. So he basically just leaves the concert, which kind of sucks, because I would have told the guy, like, fuck you, dude, I'm at a Metallica concert, you can go get it yourself, But, I guess he's the one who went, and, he went to, go get the thing that they needed. So he goes into this van, like, really beat up van, and he, goes on his way. But at the same time, it cuts from different parts of, his, I guess, journey to get this, whatever it is that the band needs. It cuts back to the concert, and it's more about the concert footage. So I thought that was really cool, and just to see Metallica and 3D, it actually feels like you're on stage with Metallica, because it's in 3D, so it's in your face, and most of the cameras are all like on stage, or they give up closes of the band on stage, and it's really cool. And it feels like you're on stage with Metallica. One cool part that I thought that I really liked was during the opening for Master of Puppets, they showed a section of the the people on the floor. They showed this big old huge pit that started, and it was big. It was a big pit. I guess it wasn't that big, but it was pretty big. It was a pretty big pit, and I was like, man, I wish I could be in that pit right now. But yeah, that was a really cool part that I thought was really cool. I really liked that. Plus, it was in 3D, so the mosh pit was right here in front of you, so that was really cool. So yeah, going back to the basically what the film's about. That's pretty much it. I mean, he just goes and gets this thing, which is he gets this bag. He finds his bag in a I guess a Metallica crew gear truck, I guess. I don't remember. I think Metallica was the Metallica logo was on the side of the truck. I don't remember, but I know he goes to this truck, and he finds this bag, and that's when Master of Puppets starts playing. We never know what's in the bag. It never shows us what's in the bag. I don't get it. It never shows what's in the bag, unless I miss something. I have no idea what's in that bag. It shows him open it, but it doesn't show what's inside, and he just kind of falls. Well, not falls. He just kind of he kind of just sits down and like in the truck, like kind of looking distressed, and I'm like, well, what's in the bag? Like, is it like drugs or something? But then I remember like, well, Metallica doesn't do drugs and they don't drink anymore, so it can't be that. Um, but for some reason, like he gets the bag and like these I don't know, like they kind of look like it's like this huge gang, and it looks like anarchists. I'm gonna call them anarchists because I have no idea what they are. They're like what, like I don't know. They're the people like that wear the bandana over their like right here, or they have like ski masks or something like that, and they face off against the police with the riot shields and the fucking what do you call it? Shit, the sticks or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, they have those, and like during like Wherever I May Roam. I mean, they don't play that song for very long. It's only it's only the intro for it, and maybe like the first couple of bars of the riff, the main riff, when the drums kick in. It's only plays for a couple bars until it hits that it doesn't play the full song is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so they basically like fight each other, and then they play Cyanide. It's like Wherever I May Roam somehow leads into Cyanide, which is kind of weird, but yeah, that whole time they're like fighting, like the anarchists are fighting the police, I guess, and they, it looks like a wall of death when they collide. And oh yeah, and for some reason the kid has this he has this little like ornament on his mirror in his van, and it's some like little wooden puppet thing. I have no idea what that is, but apparently it comes alive at one point in the movie, and I have no idea why. Maybe he's like hallucinating or something. I don't know, but they do this part in the movie during Enter Sandman where it reminds me a lot of Cunning Stunts. Where they played Enter Sandman. They did something from Cunning Stunts where they had where they faked they faked an emergency situation, kind of, where the stage was like going wrong and like this guy got hurt. They did that during Cunning Stunts, and they also did that during this movie. So there's elements from old shows that are in this movie, like in 1989 in Seattle when they played on Justice for All, and they destroyed Lady Justice when it just crushed and fell. They played on Justice for All, and they did that exact same thing, only it wasn't as intense, because in 1989 it was bigger and it was more chaotic, and the stage actually collapsed with it. But they collapsed the stage and everything when they played Enter Sandman, like they did when they did during Cunning Stunts in the 90s. So yeah, that's pretty much all. I mean, there's not really much of the story to spoil because the story didn't really make any sense. Like I said, it was more concert footage, which was good. I can tell you the songs that they played. I mean, like I said, it kind of contains spoilers, but I wouldn't really call it like spoilers, since there's nothing really to spoil. But they did Ecstasy of Gold. They opened with Creeping Death. They did For Whom the Bell Tolls. Fuel, which I freaking hated with a passion because I hate that song. They played The Memory Remains, which was I actually like that song. It's a good song. They played Master Puppets, Ride the Lightning, Battery, which was awesome. They also had a pit for that, which was really cool. Oh yeah, for some reason, during, they played Master Puppets and then they played Battery. So, during Master Puppets is when they're chasing the kid, after the kid found the brown bag, which we don't know what's in it. The anarchists start chasing him for some reason, so I'm guessing something important is in there that they want. So, yeah, they pretty much corner him because he runs into a fence. Well, I mean, he's like hopping fences and stuff, but like he gets cornered like by this fence that I don't know why he just can't hop it anyway, since he's been hopping, tons of fences already. But he just stops, and before he leaves the venue to go find the to go find this to go get the thing that the band needs. They give him a tank of gasoline, so he takes that with him, and basically during the opening sequence of Battery with the acoustic guitars, he basically pours the gasoline on himself and takes out his Zippo lighter, drops it, and bursts into flames. And when the opening riff of Battery starts, it's all this is in slow motion. He's basically like swinging at the anarchists and beating the shit out of them while on fire, which is pretty cool. But they end up kicking his ass while he's on fire. So you think the kid dies, but he ends up on this roof for some reason. And there's this guy I forgot to mention during the battle scene between the anarchists and the police. There's this guy on a horse, and the kid pisses him off by throwing a rock at him, so that one guy on the horse is trying to basically go after him the rest of the movie. And he finds him on the roof, and he tries strangling him, but it doesn't work. And basically the kid gets his hammer, because the guy on the horse carries this really large hammer, and basically the kid suddenly gets super strength and starts pounding the floor with it not the floor. He's on top of a roof, so he starts pounding the roof with the hammer, and it somehow destroys every single building around him and destroys the guy on the horse. And that's, I guess, since it destroys the buildings around him, I guess that's what destroys the inside of the venue and destroys the stage, I guess. So that's why the stage gets destroyed. And basically they set up James is playing it off oh, is everyone okay, and stuff like that. And basically they set up little construction lights, and the stage is all destroyed, and they bring out just a standard amplifier, they wheel it out, and they just kind of it's a little, the band is facing each other, and he says it kind of reminds him of the Kill 'Em All days, and he says it's what their garage looks like. It's pretty funny, but so they start playing Hit the Lights, and that's the last song that they play is Hit the Lights. They play more songs, I just don't want to go into the entire set list. Yeah, so the last song they play is Hit the Lights. And the movie just ends with the kid, he walks in and he basically missed the entire concert, which kind of sucks. I would be so pissed if I missed that concert. I mean, I did, but you know what I mean. If I was there and I had to leave and go through all this chaos and come back beaten up and have what the band needs, and they're not even there. So basically he walks on stage, drops the bag, and that's it. The movie ends, and I didn't really get the entire story. I was more into the concert footage. And basically while the credits are rolling, it's just the band. It's just James, Kirk, Lars, and Robert, and they're on stage. No one's in the arena. It's completely empty. It's just them, and they start jamming to Orion during the credits, and it shows them, and they're just chilling. They're sitting down on chairs, and they're just jamming to Orion. They play all of Orion. It lasts the entire credits, and the kid who missed the entire Metallica concert, went through hell, basically, comes in, and he just starts sitting there, and he's just watching them jam on Orion. I thought that was that made up for the ending, just watching them, just jam on Orion during the credits. So yeah, that was pretty much what the entire movie was. Now my review for it, really quick, I'll give it an 8.5, just because the story didn't really make any sense. It was an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was really cool. I recommend you guys go see it. I'm going to try and see it as many times as I can in theaters. So yeah, that was pretty much my review. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys later.